needs to be addressed, please text the word NEST along with your issue and use location to 55555. The police team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. And the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior and fighting, showing offense, using improper gestures, entering the court or interrupting play, and engaging in any such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to either usher, security, or
Well, it is a special night for this young man, the home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K. Early stages of the season, Richard, some players can be, I think, unsure about their role.
Hey, but that's part of the job. You just have to stay ready. Whenever your team calls your number, you have to go in and do the job that they ask you.
MP's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Ball's checked in for the Cavaliers. On the court for Cleveland, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Porter, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's Thomas, takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Thomas got 5 now.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Allen kicks to Garland. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP, good. You know, thinking about the time that MP spent in Europe, he played a season for the powerhouse team Basket Madrid while he was there.
Madrid might not be in the NBA, but they are a massive club in Europe. For MP to break in and earn minutes there gives good reason as to why he might find success here in the NBA.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player his age. I can see him being a Defensive Player of the Year candidate for many years to come. He is the anchor on this team.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you, Kevin.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Demon. The 3 from MP. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Allen. Torrey Craig comes in for Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Hunter. And it's Mitchell in for Garland. Mitchell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Craig passes to Strus. Off target from outside.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And it's Ball in the corner. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 5. Here's MP, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. MP's got 7 points.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop. 5
seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell against Johnson. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the output.
MP out there with Johnson. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Mitchell dishes to Nance. Nance a screen. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Craig kicks the ball. Ring shot on the way. Wilson grabs the board. The Nets with the lead. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Back to ball. The 3, and that's good. Max Strus for 3. Strus has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. MP deciding where to go with it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. MP's got it all tied up now for the Nets. It's Strus on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Strus has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Nets making a change here. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And no doubt, the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of ball's shooting technique. But, man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Porter a screen on ball. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nance finds Mitchell. There's Ball with the 3. And the Cavaliers with another 3. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it left.
Here's a look at some stats for Donovan Mitchell. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
MP, good.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And stolen by MP. Pass to Demon. Back to MP. Another miss by MP. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point lead. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Torrey Craig, and Hunter subbed in for Ball. The Cavaliers... leading by 6. And here's Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
MP against Garland. MP passes to Wolf. MP dishes to Porter. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got 15.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
For Cleveland, they come into this one following the loss to the Knicks. Garland finds Allen. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number 1.
Garland has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there. You know, they're going to...
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half. Thanks for spending halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half. The Nets making a switch here. MV's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Ball's checked in. Here's Demon. Covered by Mitchell. Here's MP. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 17 points in the game.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
On the court for Cleveland, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
There's the screen beyond the arc and stolen by Mobley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Ball with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defense.